What is up, world? You are in tune to the Know It All podcast. And of course, you got your usual suspects. You got myself, you got G, you got Tate. What is up, partners? How y'all doing today, man?
What's up, man? Sitting backstage talking about these shenanigans and all whatever else, man, before we get into the show, man. But hey, thanks for y'all rocking with us, though, for sure, on Fans First Sports Network. We got it live and jumping off today. And we're going to have a good show today, man. I think we got some really good topics, man.
Yeah, I think so, too. Tate, man, what's popping?
What's up, man? Tired. Hey, I had an interview with the TSA this morning at BWI Airport so I could, get the global entry pass just so, you don't got to stand in lines at the airport and stuff and when you're traveling. So I made that. Me and my wife made it about 3 weeks ago. Made it at 7 a.m. Little did I know then that 7 a.m. was going to be 6 a.m. because time went up while I was asleep. Man, I was so tired, man.
Yeah, man. Look
you
here.
Was a victim.
Make sure that you like and subscribe. Like us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube and Twitch so that we go live. You'll definitely get those notifications, man. We are about to get into it. We got a lot of good stuff to cover. But before we get into that, man, let's get into this. And you got it locked with the Know-It-Alls, man. We're about to get it popping. And, of course, we're here and doing our thing, man. And I'm excited. We see everybody in the live chat getting it jumping. G, man, you got to tell them to get them algorithms up, man. You got to make sure that they get them algorithms up, man. They hitting it so that you're just hitting the like button, man, letting YouTube know that we are here and that we are on air. We got to do that. We got to do that, man. But look.
They don't understand the algorithms, bro. They don't understand. The algorithms keep us moving and grooving and baking and shaking to be able to keep giving you live great content. The more likes, the more subscribes, the more shares, the more we on TV and on podcasting, for sure.
Yeah, man, I love it. So when we're talking about this, man, we this week, man, has been, first and foremost, Wednesday is the day that it gets on and popping for the NFL, but we've already had some stuff jump, man. We've already had some stuff jump. We got the Chiefs and Chris Jones about to get this money. They about to get this money together. Was it a surprise to either one of y'all that Chris Jones was gonna get that money, man?
Nope. Not to me. He's the best. He's the best defensive tackle in the NFL. He's what, a 2-time or 3-time Super Bowl champion. So, and he anchored a defense that held it down this year for the Kansas City Chiefs and got that dub. So they should have paid him. He was probably the best defender coming out of the draft several years ago, and he's been showing it as far as defensive lineman. He's been showing it ever since. So I ain't mad. Yeah. I ain't mad at the bread at all.
Hey, how you feeling about that?
No surprises, man. They can give Chris Jones and Patrick Mahomes half their salary cap. That works for me.
It makes all the sense in the world.
But he don't need much to win. He just keep, winning with patchwork. There was an old mechanic that I knew when I was growing up who could make a car go with telephone wire. And that's basically what Andy Reid be over there doing, man. He be making miracles happen with what little bit he got, man. So what do y'all think about this move, though? Talk to me about this.
It's well deserved, man. It's well deserved, Tate. Last year, He took the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who everybody was talking about was going to be in the basement, was going to be big trash. They wasn't going to win their division. He came in and took them to the playoffs. And listen, they was balling against the Detroit Lions. Like, that game was close. It wasn't like it was a runaway and all whatever else. And I think next year they should be the front runners to win the division again, based on all the returning. Unless they lose White, they lock down Antonio Winfield.
Unless Kirk Cousins go to Atlanta.
Facts. So he deserved it. And that's a cheap rate. What, that's about $33 million a year? Yeah,
that is cheap. That's where I'm going with this.
Yeah, give him his bread.
So my whole thing is, this is how I look at it. I'm glad Baker got his money. I mean, he had the whole progressive ads living in Cleveland Stadium, him and his wife and stuff. So he's made some money. Plus, he had first overall money. Yep. But what this tells me, this should stop teams from being scared. When I talk about teams, I'm talking about my Pittsburgh Steelers specifically. Because look, giving Baker $33 million a year.
Mm-hmm.
Look what he's been through. Now we talking about Justin Fields. So we all worried about the little cheap $24 million fifth-year option. Mm-hmm. If they trade for Fields, now you see where quarterbacks like Mayfield and Fields, what the market is for them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so you can get Fields this year for $5 million. Let him play. Let him compete with Kenny and then beat Kenny out ultimately. Let him play. If he do good, you go ahead and sign him to like 2 for $66 or something like that. That's not that much for a starting quarterback.
Big facts.
Instead of paying him $25 that fifth year, letting him blow up, and then he's gonna be out him for $40, $45. Nah. Go ahead after this first year. Go ahead. Okay, we like what you did. 2 for $66.
Mm-hmm.
You probably give him 2 for $60 for real.
Mm-hmm. $30 million. That's good bread,
man. Quarterback money. That's definitely that's bargain discount.
It's bargain discount. So how we feeling about this, man? How we feeling about this,
man? Let me get my sign in before I get it out.
I feel like they could have traded a washer and a dryer and a couple plug-ins for Mac Jones. That's just how it feels to me, man.
Hey,
how
man.
You feeling about that, Tate?
Man, we talked backstage. I told y'all, if the market for Mac Jones is a 6th-round pick, and Mac Jones got a Pro Bowl, got I think he 18 wins and 27 losses or something like that. I mean, so I'm looking. He picked number 15 overall. Justin Fields was picked number 11. So I'm saying the Fields market is going down. I'm saying, Con Man, go ahead and give him that pick 120 in the 4th. Let's get this done. Let's get this done and figure out what we're going to do starting Wednesday.
Tate, you over there trying to fleece, dog. You can't be like Con Man, dog. You fleecing, man, for the 120, dog. That's a fleece. Come on, bro.
Hey, look, I'm just saying, look at the market, Big G. I understand. I would have gave up 51 too. I definitely would have given up 84. But the market is saying Mac Jones 6th round, Mac Jones Pro Bowler, Mac Jones went to the playoffs one year, his first year.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, what's the market? That's what we talking about.
See, that's what's going on right now with the whole reason why between that and what the whole Claypool thing. That, the Chicago's Bears fans are still feeling some kind of way, But the deal is.
But you know why, Big G?
Why is that?
Pittsburgh fans keep rubbing it in.
I know.
We rubbing it. Oh, we fleeced. We this, that. You make the GM skeptical. He don't want to do nothing because he don't want to get that to happen again. If we just stop talking about it, let well enough be well enough, we might get a deal done.
Might get one done.
But Matt Jones is full dumpster fire. That boy sucks. He's a career backup, bro. He will never start again, ever for another team.
He's definitely a career backup, but he's a good backup, I think.
Oh yeah, I mean, listen now. Don't get me wrong. It's smart to have 2 quarterbacks because the way that these dudes get hurt nowadays, you need 2 of them. But bro, he wasn't like that coming out of the draft. The issues was that he went in front of Justin because everybody thought that Justin couldn't read an NFL defense, which he has proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that he can read an NFL defense. But that was the knock on Justin coming out of Ohio State. And I still say that old boy over there in the 49ers, dog, he's the biggest mess up of them all, because he took Trey Lance moved all the way up to third and then traded into the Cowboys for chicken wire. So that whole draft class, Zach Wilson, big trash. Trey Lance, trash. Jones, big trash. The jury's still out on Lawrence and Fields. So we're going to see. We're going to see.
Yeah, so Timothy Lyons said 45% completion rating. That's being able to read defenses. When you're
throwing it to a high school wide receivers, yes.
Well, he had no. They can't say he had high school wide receivers.
Bro, he just had DJ Moore.
He didn't have a running game. He didn't have a respectable running game.
And he had no receivers till this season.
He had DJ Moore.
And DJ Moore had 1,000. And DJ Moore had almost 1,100 yards receiving. And then how many games did for Tim that's over there talking, how many games did we watch this year with Justin Fields where he's dropping the ball in the basket and the dudes is dropping the ball? The Cleveland Browns game, that's one right off the bat. They had Cleveland whooped. The Detroit Lions game, the first time they played them. Come on, bro. They had trash receivers.
And they was 8-9.
Correct.
Well, Claude said, just admitted, Russell makes more sense than Fields.
No.
And I'm gonna say this. Russie basically could take $1 and play wherever he wanted to play. You know, he's gonna get $1 million, maybe $2 million in as far as wherever he wants to play. I think it makes more sense for Russell to be in Pittsburgh.
No,
because when you look at what he was able to do in Seattle, he's a manager. And think about it. I told you this, Sean, this weekend, and then we're gonna move because you mentioned the draft, and I gotta talk about that. But I told you this weekend. Check the stats. Buddy only in 12 games that he started this year, no interceptions. The other three, because he started 15 games, he had 1 interception in those games. Russie protects the ball and does something. No, he protects the ball.
He had 8 picks for the season, 26 touchdowns, 8 picks.
He protects the ball. He had 8?
Yes.
He had 8. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So get this. If y'all would have protected the ball,
Kenny Pickett protect the ball. He only threw 4 interceptions.
Kenny Pickett, but wait a minute. How many completions did Kenny Pickett have?
Well,
Russell's a better game manager than Kenny Pickett.
Fields only had 11. Justin Fields only had 11 picks. He only had 11.
But I just think the ceiling is higher with Justin Fields. Russ I'm okay with Russ, but we got to make a move. If it's not Fields, give me Russ. Because he's going to come cheap. We get to keep all our picks. We get to get in there on Wednesday and spend good bread on whatever we want. So I ain't mad at Russ, Claude. You're not going in the matrix for that, man.
What are you saying?
I'm just saying that we better off with Russ. I understand that perspective. But I'm thinking past this next year. Because Russ got 2 years maybe.
Yep.
I mean, and we're going to be looking for a guy again because Kenny ain't going to be it.
Right, we're gonna be kicking the can down the road, bro.
Understood.
Yeah, let's get Justin and work it out.
Yeah. So you mentioned this earlier. There are a whole bunch of people cutting bait in the NFL with people. Dallas cut bait with Tyron and they're telling Michael Gallup, hey, you can look for another home. Basically, we're gonna have your stuff in the trash bag. And we're gonna get you up out of here. And other teams are letting people go. Like I couldn't believe Miami Dolphins let big boy in the middle go. That was just Christian Wilkins.
They let Wilkins, Jerome Baker, Xavier Howard, the center. They all gone.
I don't think they let Wilkins go. I think he's just a free agent. He's open to. They didn't release him or nothing.
And then you're looking at the Broncos and how many people they let go. I mean, so people are cutting bait, and I think they're cutting bait for this reason. We have talked about this. And we'll talk about this before we go to commercial break. But we said it. There's at least 40 first round people in this draft. At least 40 first round draft. And that I'm putting it on the lower end. But you could really, and I'm about to show the names. So Marv is at the top of this list. You got Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels. We all agree that these are all first round talent, correct?
Everybody there, everybody you just said was, shoot, you keep going down.
That's first round talent, right?
Yeah, you down to 25. Keep moving.
This is all first round talent that you see.
Keep going down. Keep
all
moving.
the way to 36. First round talent. We're
going down.
We're at
twice.
50. We're at 50. We're still in around first round talent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, now you're at 51, and you still see people here. Jatavion Sanders is a first, second round tight end. Easy.
Zach Frazier.
Without a doubt. You know what I'm saying? And then now you're looking at in the 60s, right?
Yeah.
And here's where you have some questions. You know what I'm saying? But Jeremiah Trotter is listed at 69. And do we think that Jeremiah Trotter is going to last till 69? Pick 69? I mean,
look from 60 to 69. Put that graphic back up there, bro. And look at 60. Look who's out there. Kalen King, Zach Zinter, Blake Corum, Peyton Wilson, Ricky Pearsall, Brandon Fisk, who probably had the best combine of every defensive tackle in there, and Jeremiah Trotter. Stop it. There's at least two dudes on there that might even be first-round NFL draft picks. Come on, bro. This draft is ridiculous.
And they had this guy listed, ESPN had this guy listed at 99. Do we believe that?
Ain't no way.
Yep. And then again, you had in the 80s, Jalen Polk and Cedric Gray. There's at least, and I'm saying on the low end, at least 45 guys who could have a first round grade on them. 45 guys, right? And when you look at it, it's just one of them things that you can't deny. They're cutting bait with people because this is a dynasty draft. They're cutting bait. Said he's finishing up Zach Frazier for the all 22. Zach is a killer. Peyton Wilson is a killer.
Beast.
You know, Timothy Line said 100%. He said, great draft this year, going to make some teams great. This is a dynasty draft. Let's talk about it, G. This is a dynasty draft. It's at least 45 to 50 first-round grades in this draft. Talk to me, man.
I've been saying this more than that. I'm saying it's close to 70. Listen, if your first two picks, if you got a pick in the first and in the second, they should be day one starters. They should be 10-year starters. And if you hit just right, they're going to be Pro Bowlers. And if you really get the right thing, you might have an all-world guy on your team. There's that much talent in this draft where you cannot miss in the first and you can't miss in the second. If you mess up and miss in either one of them rounds, you might get fired.
You don't have to reach, too. That's another thing.
It's
so
reaching.
Deep. You don't have to reach for anybody. Talk to me, man. How you feeling about the draft being this deep, man?
The draft is very deep. I mean, probably one of the deepest drafts has been in the last 20 years.
Facts.
Far as high-end talent. Far as first, second, third round. I think some of them teams you mentioned, though, they know it's a good draft, but they had to get off that money. They was over the cap. I mean, Denver eating $85 million in cap for Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
But Buffalo had to get rid of a lot of people too. So a lot of these teams just had to get rid of people for the financial part of it. But we got something for you too, man. I think we're gonna go. Y'all gonna give us that third to scoop up Deontay Johnson to run with CD Lamb.
Yeah. We'll fleece you. You can have Deontay. I'm with that. We'll trade.
Hey, look, you give up a trade. You give up a draft pick in this draft, you better hit with the person that you're getting, man. But we finna run a commercial. We'll be right back. And G, take us out, man.
Thanks again for rocking with us on the KnoItAllz podcast on Fans First Sports Network. We're about to take a quick commercial break for like 10 seconds. If you're watching us live on YouTube, just give us pause. Let us get with our partners, pay a few bills. If you're listening to us on the audio side, make sure you share and listen on Google Podcasts, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. We'll be back in about 10 seconds after we pay some bills on the KnoItAllz. And we're back on the KnoItAllz podcast, Fans First Sports Network, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts. Tay-Boy Fresh Mod in the building. Bro, what you got going on?
Man, look, first Tim Line said we can send T to Dallas for a first round. Heck no. Like, I mean,
That's a good trade.
Not in this draft. Not in this draft. Not in this draft. Bro, not in this. A first?
That's a good trade.
A first?
Tate, would you do it?
I wouldn't do it because T. Higgins, they already got paid CeeDee Lamb. T. Higgins want to get paid too. So I can't do that one.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not saying T. Higgins ain't worth a first.
He is worth one.
But it's just that money. Like if I was a team that needed a number one and I could pay a number one, Dallas already got number one. T. Higgins will be in the same position he is with the Bengals. Mm-hmm. They know they got to pay Jamar Chase that bread. So he trying to use leverage. He gonna get out of there. I mean, they're gonna pay him this last year. But if they went to Dallas, they're gonna pay CeeDee Lamb next year.
And here's the thing I'm saying about that is you can find and T's a proven receiver. He's really proven. But I'm gonna tell you something. You can find one of them in this draft, bro. Brendan Rice is there. Brendan Rice wasn't even in the top 60. You know what I'm saying?
Brendan Rice is 4th round draft pick.
Yeah, you can find a deep receiver. And get this, if you've got one or two, and you hit, and you go ahead and put one of them guys in the slot, McCaffrey, Brendan Rice, Xavier Worthy, one of them guys in the slot, you're winning, bro. You're winning. Imagine if you catch Xavier Worthy in the 3rd, 4th round, Sean.
I feel that, but bro, I'm telling you,
the
NFL is a copycat league. And I'm gonna tell you something.
You got another Gallup.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm telling NFL is a copycat league. And I'm telling you right now, this year, you're going to see more 12 heavy personnel across the league than you've ever seen before in your whole life.
Hey, man.
12.
I agree with the 12 personnel. Not all teams going to do that. But, I saw something earlier this week after the combine. The out of the 10 fastest 40 times the combine, the 10 fastest, only one player ever made a Pro Bowl.
Yeah, makes sense. But I'm
saying so Xavier Worthy.
He's not that.
I know he's a straight line guy, but I don't got much confidence in him.
I do. Watch the film. Put the film on. You talk about all 22. Put his film on.
The dude Mitchell was way better than him.
Film don't lie. I'm gonna tell you something. Film don't lie. Xavier Worthy took Kool-Aid McKinstry to the dojo. To the dojo.
But bro, he ran by him. The NFL defense is gonna scheme against that. They're gonna stop that.
Let me help you with something. As a slot guy, this is a slot guy, a real slot guy who can get open against your linebacker and your second team your third string cornerback.
I would
this
never.
Is a guy who can run routes and who can actually catch the ball.
I would never pay a 1st round draft pick for a guy that could only play in the slot at wide receiver.
He's not going to go 1st round. I don't think he'll go 1st round. But I'm saying you'll get him at a discount in the 3rd or 4th, and he is a good receiver.
What happened? What is he better, Big G, than the kid Hyatt that played for Tennessee last year that went to the Giants? I don't think he is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, his tape is better.
Hyatt was toasting cats last year. Yeah. He probably had about 16, 17 touchdowns last year.
Hyatt's a big kid, too. He's not a little kid. He's a big kid. But I think the reason why I say is this, is if Xavier Worthy on the right team, like Xavier Worthy on like a Philadelphia Eagles, Xavier Worthy, Kansas City Chiefs, and the Los Angeles Rams, he's causing problems.
He could fit with those teams, but I'm saying he won't be really a great player. He'll take the top off the defense. You gotta respect him. All that stuff. I mean, that's what he is.
Yeah. No, I mean, but like I said,
I'm with B Dirt right there.
He weighed 174.
Yeah, but put the tape on. Guess who else? Zay Flowers weighed 165 this season, right?
No, I went back and fact checked.
Zay Flowers weight. Look it up.
Zay Flowers played at 186.
Okay, but look at it. Check it. But my point is if you put Xavier Worthy's tape on, the boy could take a hit. He could take a licking and keep on ticking. And he ran routes. He ran good routes. He wasn't just running past.
Zay Flowers played at 182.
Okay,
and you always have too much confidence in these Longhorn guys. That's why I take the opposing side.
If you get my point, if you understand my point, it's not just the Longhorn guys. What I'm saying is, if in the draft, you could find you can find a fifth round wide receiver who will end up taking your team to another level.
Let me ask you this: who's better between Xavier Worthy and Xavier Legette?
Legette, easy, all day, twice on Sundays.
All right.
All day, twice on Sundays.
Xavier Legette is going to be a steal for somebody in the second round.
Yeah, he's a tank who can run. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
AJ Brown, I want him. I want him bad.
Yeah, I like him. I like him. I like him as the
only way we get him is if we trade Deontay Johnson for a second. Then if we got 2 second rounders, yeah. But yeah, we ain't getting him, man. We ain't getting him. I like him too, but we ain't getting him.
Tim said Legette is DK 2.0. I like the comparison, but I think he got some more heart than DK. That's the thing. I think he has more heart, and he's a grittier receiver. I think I like AJ Brown comparison more.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Too. That was mine. I'm right.
I like that comp more.
DK Metcalf out there wearing his Lululemons.
Oh my
That's
God.
Hilarious. That is hilarious, man.
Oh my God. When it comes down to, like I said,
but saying what you were saying about the guys that's available, I mean, think about it. There's guys from a free agency standpoint that are Pro Bowlers. There are guys that, and then you got teams like the Los Angeles Chargers that's talking about fleecing everybody. They talking about getting off Derwin James, Bosa, Khalil Mack. I mean, you're gonna have. There's a lot out there, bro.
Khalil Mack. Wow. Think about what if Khalil Mack ends up at a team like New Orleans, I mean, you know what I'm saying? He can really change the balance of a team, bro.
Vegas got the Steelers the favorite to landing, and everybody in Steeler Nation that want to get rid of Mike Tomlin every year. You don't realize players want to play for Mike Tomlin. So
A grade.
He basically, if the price is right, I want to play for Mike Tomlin, and I give y'all a little discount.
He's top 5 coach in the league, bro.
And so Bosa's been hurt, granted, but again, Bosa's one of them. He's one of them things that if he catches lightning in a bottle, you got one.
You don't have to catch lightning in a bottle. Bosa's had like 2 injury seasons. He's been in the league 6 years. He's a Pro Bowler. Bosa goes to the right team, he gonna start smoking people again. He's a monster. Yeah. So, and like I said, it's a lot of dudes out there that they getting off of dudes. So that'd be those where teams will find value in free agency will be in the middle of the pack. Guys who don't have the real big names that you ain't got to pay all that bread for, and you get middle of the pack dudes. Yeah. Like, what's that dude you said Tate out of the Curl? Ain't that his name out of the Commanders?
Cameron Curl, the safety.
Oh, that's a big win.
I think he gonna get paid though. He gonna get about $12 million, I think. G.
Let me ask you a question, Tate. This is a real question. How many of the free agents that are out there right now are gonna end up just sitting on the couch at the end of the season? I mean, at the beginning of the season.
I don't think nobody gonna. Well, I can't say nobody. I don't think a lot of them sit on the couch. They just gonna wait to see what their market is now. But by the time training camp is over with, they don't want to go into training camp. They have to go to training camp, so they're gonna wait. They're gonna keep themselves in shape, and then towards the end of training camp, they're gonna start signing with teams.
So how many do you think that are actually be without a team? Thinking of putting everything in perspective, teams are going out here getting younger so they can pay less money, and there's a whole bunch of talent in this draft. How many of these folks do you think will be sitting on the couch?
I couldn't tell you right off the back how many will be sitting out there, But what I can tell you what position is going to be sitting out there. Running back. Running back. The running backs. We've all been saying that. I've been a little bit higher probably than all of y'all about getting a serviceable running back. But as many running backs as out there in the free agent market right now, there's going to be some dudes that can still play. That once training camp starts, they're going to be sitting out there. Without a doubt, I say running back.
They're going to be sitting out there, not at their own choice though.
Mm-hmm.
Teams will have them sitting out there. I'm saying a lot of players not going to choose to sit out. They know it's a deep draft. They're going to wait to see what their market is. And the only person that needs to sit out if they want to sit out and wait till somebody need them is Russ, because Russ getting paid $39 no matter what.
Yeah, he got big bread.
Russ is sitting home on the couch, and then one of these quarterbacks get hurt going down the stretch. Russ can come in and get bread.
Put Claude in the matrix just for that comment.
He's asking the question. He's just asking the question. It's not.
That's not even a. That's yes for the because he's Pittsburgh Steelers valuable. Tate, me and you already done said this. We can say it publicly in front of Ma right now. How'd that look when y'all didn't have your banger Ezekiel Elliott?
I told you.
Pollard was out there getting mopped. You better have two of them, and one of them better be a bruiser. Yeah. You better have two.
Definitely. Yeah, that's a thing. And Najee is the identity and the character of the Pittsburgh Steelers offense. He as a player is who they want to be. Yeah, Jaylen Warren is good. You know, Jaylen just like Pollard was good. But when Pollard had to carry that load, it was different.
Yeah,
that's why the Chargers gonna go ahead and let what's his name? Eckler go.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because he's more of a change of pace, third down back. He can get it. You know what I mean? The only one of them guys that play like that I really like, I think can handle it, is Pacheco.
Yep.
Yeah.
But he gets cracked a lot too. And he gets cracked a lot too. He gets cracked.
Yeah, he's young, and that's why he can do what he do. You know what I'm saying? He's really young.
He was a 7th round pick, so they're gonna burn him up.
Yeah,
they're gonna burn him up.
That boy legs gonna be straight noodles when he get done playing. Man, straight noodles.
Hey, you remember that movie with Sylvester Stallone, The Expendables? You know what I'm saying? He's one of them. He's one of them. He's the Expendables. Use him up. Just keep on using him till you use him up, man.
He got 2 bowls out the deal though.
He showed it 2 rings, and I mean that's more than a lot of players can ever say they got in their career. They smell. So last question here, and I got to hear Tate's value on this. So we talked about the running back sitting at home but it's not because they want to. It's because of the market. G believes Saquon to get all 12. Who else do you think is going to get paid outside of Saquon? And do you think Saquon going to get $12 million?
I see Saquon getting two years, $24 million, 20 guaranteed.
Facts.
That's the kind of deal I see Saquon getting.
Yep.
Because if he's healthy, you get him for 2 years, he's going to be a big factor.
Yep. Big facts.
Other running back, I don't see nobody, man. I mean, DeAndre Swift, but he ain't getting paid nothing but $4 or $5 million. He ain't even getting Najee money.
You don't think Henry would get 10? You don't think Henry would get 10?
Nah, he too old. He might get 8.
2 years, $20 million. 2 years, 20.
I think he'll get 8.
He'll get 8.
I'm with, and that's what the rumor they're talking about. You know, because Derrick Henry bought a house in Dallas. And Tony Pollard was saying that he'll come back for the hometown discount. He was like, man, pay him less. So I don't see Tony Pollard getting over 6. He may get 8, and that's 16 for 2 running backs. It's not a bad deal. That's not a bad deal at all.
That's not.
Yeah, it's not a bad
deal. Pollard gonna come for the hometown discount because he know he ain't getting nothing.
You feel like Tony ain't gonna get no money in the free agent market?
He's basically just saying, yeah, I want to stay in Dallas for the 5 or the 6. His market ain't nothing nowhere else, man.
Yeah,
he just proved he can't be an every down bag.
There's only really, to be honest, a handful of every down backs in the league. There's how would y'all say maybe 5? dudes that can just straight up get it every time.
So McCaffrey,
Saquon.
Yep.
Najee.
Yep. Najee
Even though they split them with Warren, when it's crunch time though, Najee the one getting the ball to bang that defense.
Najee can go get you 3
every time. 3 yards in a cloud of dust every time.
Go get you 3.
Yeah.
Especially with the revamped line. Nick Chubb healthy, you got to put him in there.
Oh, Nick Chubb healthy, absolutely.
Yep. Breece Hall, I'll say Breece Hall for the Jets.
I like Breece. Yeah,
I like Breece. I got to see him do a little more.
What about Jacobs?
Josh Jacobs?
Okay, all right. Okay,
so that's 6.
So it's
maybe Travis Etienne. Could Etienne do it every time?
He hurt too much. He hurt too much.
Yep. Okay. So 6 dudes. 6 dudes is every down backs. That's it. Ain't nobody else. Because Detroit, even though Gibbs a dog, they need Montgomery as a bruiser.
Oh yeah, they absolutely do. They absolutely do. You got to have your smash. You got to have your smash and dash.
Yep. The Packers got 2 and Dillon and old boy Jones. So yeah, there ain't but 6 big time bruising back. I mean, guys that can take it 20, 25 carries. So yeah, there's gonna be some running backs on the couch. But I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna hold out for that bread like that, bro. There might be 2 or 3 of them to get 7 or 8, but I think a couple of them are 10.
They not. They gonna see what their market is, and I better jump on this bus.
I totally agree with Tate. They're gonna be like, look, man, I gotta get on this.
Get my big bread now. Get my big bread.
Switching gears before we go to complete this first half of the actual show. Man, look. We got NCAA March Madness coming, and it's right up on us, man. Oh, my gosh. I'm super excited. And number one, let's talk about the women's side. We hardly would ever really talk about the women's side when we were talking about college basketball. But, women are selling out their conference championship games. The SEC championship game was sold out for 2 days. You know what I'm saying? For 2 whole days, the women are actually bringing the numbers up, and I think you got Caitlin to think about this. What do you feel about the women's NCAA tournament this year, G?
I've been saying it. I've seen people out there on Facebook doing the assassination deal, talking about that women's basketball ain't like men. Stop it and all whatever else. Bro, let me tell y'all something. Them women is out there getting it. And I promise you, the women's Final Four this year, if it's LSU, South Carolina, Iowa, and Ohio State, it's going to be standing room only. You can take it to the bank. If that's the Final Four this year for the women's basketball, it's going to be standing room only. You ain't going to be able to get no ticket there. The ticket is going to run you so much bread, it's ridiculous. Because women's sports is out there killing them. Now, I will say those early rounds, like the first round or the second round in the women's tournament, But when you get to the 16 and up, oh, yeah. Yeah, listen, they're going to be out there balling. Can they compete with the men as far as playing basketball? Absolutely not. But is it more exciting based on the level of competition and their ability to play? In a lot of ways it is. Women's basketball is nice, bro. It's nice. And then it's not doing nothing but getting better and better.
Yeah, well, you forget about LSU, bro.
I said LSU, okay. South Carolina. If it's LSU, South Carolina, Ohio State, and Iowa. If that's your Final Four, it's gonna be standing room only.
He leaving Stanford out, who in the top 4 right now.
Yeah, I am leaving them out.
But you got girls who are exciting like Juju over there at USC. You're hyped to see her play. I mean, of course, their team ain't one of the elites, but you're hyped to see them play. On another note, I want everybody.
You didn't ask Tate.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead, Tate, because I want to mention this.
Hey, man, when women's college basketball is at the very least, they're 1B. Like you say, men is 1. Mm-hmm. Women is at very least 1B. I just got done watching that SEC championship game, man, and them young ladies was going at it. They got into a fight. People jumping out the stands. I mean, it got ugly, but man, this is what you want to watch, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I really like Caitlin Clark a lot. Big G talked about in our pre-show production talk. Is she the best women's basketball player ever? I'm gonna have to pass at that. She's really good, but she ain't even done. She ain't better than who the lady I'm talking about that's coaching now?
Dawn Staley.
Dawn Staley.
No. Well, Dawn Staley was played for UConn.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. But I was gonna say Cheryl Moore.
Cheryl Miller.
Cheryl Miller. And then
Cheryl Swoops was a dog too.
But
Swoops was a dog.
Here's a name I want to mention when we're talking about all-time scoring. Please go look this up, you guys.
All right, Diana Taurasi.
Diana Taurasi.
Oh yeah, she was a dog.
Please look this name up. Pearl Moore. She played for a college in Florence, South Carolina, 5'7" guard. She played in the 70s. She is a dog. Let's say we can't say that she's like your all-time just because of the level of college basketball that she played during this time. But look Pearl Moore up. I'm not gonna go into it.
Yeah, she had 177 points in 6 games. She was out there killing them. Yeah, had a 60-point game in the middle of that. She was out there destroying them.
Look Pearl Moore up, man. I was just gonna tell you, look up. I definitely want to see that.
She had 177 points in 8 games. Yeah. I mean that translates to about 25 a game. That ain't nothing really special on a small school level. I ain't saying she wasn't a dog for what she was doing, but I can't even put her in the all-time conversation.
It's got to go. In my opinion, Cheryl Miller 1. Yeah, I would go Cheryl Swoops 2. I would go Candace Parker 3. I'd go Tiasi 4, and probably Caitlin Clark 5. If I had to go my top 5,
I can get on board with that. But what about JaVale Pam McGee? She don't got nothing but gold medals and chips. I mean, what we talking about?
They was dogs.
She like, what we talking about? So listen, you guys, men's side. It's wrapping up, bro. This is the championship weekend where we're playing college championship weekend. I just want your top 4. Give me your top 4 before we break this segment. Who's your top 4, G? Give me your top 4.
I want Tate to go because I got to think, man. Because I seen some games yesterday and I was like, man, I don't know. So I got to think. Tate, I know Tate been watching him more closer, but I got 2 out of 4.
Man, the way Houston scolded drug Kansas yesterday, I gotta put Houston in there.
Oh my God!
Woo! Beat them.
They beat the brake shoes. They beat the brake shoes off of them, bro. The brake shoes.
Man, shout out to Kelvin Sampson, man, and also I wanted to shout out Dawn Staley too, man. She's 8 out of 10 SEC championships the last 10 seasons, 8 of them. But so I got Houston, I got Purdue. Because that Zach Edey gonna be a problem, man. Purdue gonna make it to the 4 this year. I'm gonna go ahead and roll with, man. I don't want to, man, because of pay, but I gotta put North Carolina in there, man. I think they're gonna be on the 2 line, and then my 4th team. Always gotta get one of them unexpected sleepers, right? And I think I said this before because of the coach, man. Give me Marquette.
I knew you were gonna say that. But here's the thing I want to say. John from Twitter, from X, said that the Pistons drafting Caitlin Clark. They should. Yeah, that would help them. It would help them real.
She get mocked.
Claude said UNC wins it all. Timothy Lyons said the Zags. They'll be my dark horse to get in. I'm saying 4 seeds. 4 seeds. Houston, UConn, North Carolina. Ooh, man. I gotta go Purdue. I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see Arizona being a 1 seed, but I definitely see North Carolina being a 1 seed. Now, do I think that they're going to win it all? Absolutely not. I think there's only one seed that I think can win it all, in my opinion. And I mean, UConn did it. Houston is so physical, so athletic, and guards win when we start talking about NCAA tournament. And man, I mean, Houston's guards are phenomenal. So, G, your 4.
I got Purdue, North Carolina, UConn, and Arizona. That's my 4. That's my 4 ones. But I'm gonna tell you a sneaky team in the tournament, and you don't want to play them. Iowa State.
Well, yeah, I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that.
Iowa State will bust Houston's grill.
I don't know about that.
Iowa State will bust Houston's grill.
All I can tell you is if you look at the bracketology, the 12 got 9 in right now, and may mess around and get a 10th one in Kansas State.
Oklahoma ain't going. Oklahoma ain't going
in the tournament.
No, they ain't going to the tournament. No, they're gonna have to win 2 tournament games in the Big 12 tournament right now, because they now where Texas is, and Texas where they at, and they look trash against Texas the other day. And TCU might not make it in either.
Oklahoma going to the tournament.
I doubt it. They 21-11. They 21. They better win 2. They better
corner time. Corner time.
Corner time, Oklahoma.
Corner time. 10 minutes. Simple. Gentleman's bet.
I'll go 5 minutes. All
right.
I'll go 5 minute corner time.
Corner time bet. Corner time.
And I ain't doing like pay. I'm getting mine on site.
On site, I gotta pay. On site, I gotta pay.
On site. Soon as the show starts, just spin that chair around.
Hey man, so for the people who don't know what corner time is, that means that you have to be turned around during this segment of the KnoItAllz. He can't talk. The mic, he's forbidden for the microphone for whatever amount of time that you bet. So
we're gonna be looking at that Philadelphia Phillies logo on the front. I'm guessing that's what the hat is.
No, it's a Blue Jays. This is Blue Jays.
Blue Jays. Okay.
This guy.
This guy.
It go with the Spider-Man.
It does go with the shirt.
Go with the Spider-Man. What is you talking about? It's with the Spider-Mans.
Hey, but look, we're gonna go ahead, man. This is gonna be the
Phillies go with the Spider-Man better than that, dude.
I got it upstairs. I got 2 Phillies. I just got the Toronto Blue Jays on. I felt like wearing blue.
Yeah. We're gonna part 2 this, man. We're gonna be right back, man. We're gonna cut it, and we will be right back to you after this. For those of you who came in earlier, make sure that you smash that like button. Make sure that you like and subscribe. Let Facebook, let YouTube, all of them know that we're here. It beats that algorithms. G, tell them what to do, man. Go ahead. Hit them with the sign. Tell them what to do.
Hey, man, we appreciate all of y'all rocking with us on Fans First Sports Network, the KnoItAllz podcast. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe and share. Google Podcasts, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts, and live on YouTube. But helping get the algorithms gets it jumping and popping, and we get to continue to bring you great content as we move forward in this podcast, gang, fellas.
Tate, man, look, we got 18 games left in the NBA, bro. How you feeling, man? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. Me and Big G's Cavs just last 2 games beat the 2 best teams in the NBA. At least it would do it. Number 1 in the Western Conference, number 1 in the Eastern Conference.
Getting them dubs.
We beat Boston and Minnesota back to back. I come out of the All-Star break, we kind of been looking a little bit lackadaisical, but I think that's because Donovan Mitchell's probably missed about 5 of the 7 games since All-Star break. Evan Mobley is out now. He got hurt the other day against Boston. which is why the win the other night against Minnesota was a great win because we talked about the podcast. Check out That's Rather Cavalier podcast on Fans First Sports Network. Me and Big G talked about not having Donovan Mitchell, not having Evan Mobley. I mean, Jared Allen, what was it, Big G, 33 and 18?
Was out there killing them. 33 and 18. Killing them. The boy never scored 30 in his whole life.
Yeah, that was his career high. Boston put it on Phoenix last night, and I want Big G to be accountable for Phoenix. He is on Phoenix early. Phoenix, hey, as a matter of fact, Oklahoma got a better chance of making the tournament than Phoenix do the playoffs.
Oh, wow.
What is you talking about? Phoenix is in fifth.
Phoenix they're six. But nah, they got smashed by Boston last
Phoenix
night.
is a 7 right now. So we'll talk about that since we went ahead.
That playing game.
We're talking.
Man, think about the playing with Golden State, Phoenix, the Lakers. It's gonna be great.
We're about to talk about that. I'm gonna get that in for you, Tate. Here's the records. The Thunder at 44-19. The Timberwolves are second with 44-20. The Nuggets are 44-20, so they're really just tied. The Clippers are 41-22. That Luka over Shea thing, man, you got to drop it. The Pelicans are 38-25. The Kings are 36-26 at number 6. The Suns are 37-27 at number 7. The Mavericks are 36-28 at number 8. The Lakers are 35-30 at number 9, and the Warriors are 33-30 at number 10. So what we feeling about these play-in games at this moment?
You talking about the playing? You talking about KD, LeBron, Luka, Steph in the playing games?
Yeah.
Must see TV, bro. Must see TV.
Big facts. Big facts that it is. But I think Phoenix can go on a run, bro. I think Phoenix can go on a run.
Well, they didn't start it last night.
But they just like everybody else, bro. The issue is that your health is what matters when it comes to playing basketball down the stretch. And if you don't have serviceable people ready to go and you depend on them, you might be adios muchachos in the first round. Like you might be, matter of fact, while you playing, you could be adios muchachos in the play-in. The play-in, if you ain't got everybody up healthy and all whatever else, it might be adios muchachos, dog.
That's what we saying, Big G. I know Phoenix didn't have Devin Booker last night.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's a huge part.
But Boston didn't have Porzingis, though.
I know.
That's a huge part.
But they had Tatum's. And they had Jaylen Brown. They had Tatum's. And Tatum's. So Tatum's a little different.
So let me ask you. We're looking at the Lakers in the play-in. Is 8 versus 9. Wait. It's 10 versus 9 and then 7 versus 8?
Nah.
Or we flip it?
It's 7 versus 10, 8 versus 9.
Okay. Yep. So 7 versus 10. 7 would be the Suns versus the Warriors. How we feeling?
That's a good one.
Hey, that could go either way, bro.
Either way.
Because if Steph get hot, look out. If Steph get hot, if he start banging, look out. Look out.
Claude said the Lakers will get the 7th seed. I don't know, Claude.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. You're saying that the Suns it's going to fall off, and that's a lot.
But Phoenix and Sacramento actually have the same record. They're both 7.5 back from the first, so that really Phoenix could be. It's their head-to-head that gets them to 6 and 7. So they right there. Come on, bro. And Sacramento is going to be dangerous in a play-in game. The Kings, Sabonis and what's the little guard? The little guard, the De'Aaron Fox. Man, come on. And Monk, they're going to be causing problems.
Sacramento is 6.
But they got the same record.
Same record.
Yeah, but if they both, so let's just say if they don't if they stay with that's the 7 versus the 10 would be the Suns versus the Warriors.
Yeah.
If they move with that, then it would be the Kings versus the Warriors. So how are we feeling about the Mavericks versus the Lakers?
LeBron.
Bye, Luka. Hate to say it, Luka.
Adios, muchachos, Luka. And you out of here, bro.
Hey, and the thing is, if they win that matchup, then they got to go play OKC. Adios, muchachos, Shea.
No Shay.
So Tom said 7 plays 8, not 10.
7 plays 8 and 7 plays 8.
That is how they do it in the play-in, because 7 plays 8, and then they only got to win 1, and then the loser play the winner in 9-10. So the winner in 9-10 got to win 2 games.
That would be the Suns versus the Mavericks.
No.
Yeah.
7 plays 8.
Yeah. And then, but the loser of that game still has a chance to get in the playoffs because they play the winner of the 9-10 seed.
Yeah, the 9-10 game, the 9-10 seed got to win 2 games to get in.
Yeah, the 7 seed is in.
7-8 only got to win 1.
Yeah, 7-8. The 7-8 game winner is in automatically. They're in as the 7 seed overall. But then the winner of the 9-10 and the loser of the 7-8 plays each other for that last piece.
The 8 seed, yeah. That's correct. Okay,
so
thanks, Tom.
Thanks, Tom, for the correct and the catch. And you did it in such an eloquent way. I appreciate you, brother. The Celtics are number 1 in the East. Then y'all's Cavs are number 2. The Bucks are number 3 at 42 and 23. The Knicks are 37 and 26. And then number 4, the Magic's number 5, 37 and 27. The Heat is number 6 at 35 and 28. The 76ers are 35 and 28. The Pacers are 35 and 29 at number 8. The Bulls are 31 and 33 at number 9. And the Hawks are 29 and 34 at number 10. Do we care
about the play-in?
Do we care about the play-ins?
The 76ers, if they get Embiid back, going to be the most dangerous team in basketball. That's big facts. If Embiid come back healthy, with what they got on their team now, Philly going to be dangerous. I wouldn't want to play them. I would not want to play the 76ers, bro. So, yeah, I do care a lot.
Philly, but is that the only team we care about there?
I mean, Indiana could beat anybody any night in the NBA, too.
Oh, Indiana's I don't care, because it's going to come down to the top 4 and Miami and Philly. That's it. Indiana don't matter. Atlanta don't matter. Chicago don't matter. Whoever else in there, if it ain't Boston, Milwaukee, Philly, Cleveland, Miami, it don't matter.
I want the Cavs to catch Miami first round so bad, bro. Because it'll be a gritty series. They're gonna have to learn to play tough and that'll set them up for the rest of the playoffs, man. But I want them to catch Miami first. Miami.
Be careful what you ask for, Big G, man.
I want Miami first.
Jimmy Buckets is a horrible warrior, man.
If we hold on to 2 and we play 7, man, give me Indiana or Chicago or somebody. Be careful what you ask for, bro.
I want Miami.
I want them 2 of us in the second round. It'll be Milwaukee. That's when it's time to get ready.
That's what I'm saying.
Put Claude in the Matrix.
Miami in 4. Stop it. Yeah, get him in there, dog. Come on, but stop. Miami. Oh my God, Claude, why do you do this to yourself, bro? It's gonna be a gritty series, man. But the Cavs will probably win at worst case scenario in 6. It'll probably be over with in 5. It's over, especially if the Cavs is 100% healthy.
Jimmy, well, it's always playoff Jimmy, but regular Jimmy kind of washed.
Yeah.
Big playoff. A little step forward. He always hurt. He got a perm. Ain't nobody believing in let's playoff Jimmy show up now.
Yeah.
Playoff Jimmy different.
But I'm gonna tell you though, the team that's in front of us, I ain't worried about Boston like that. I ain't.
Why is that, G?
We match up too good with them. We play defense and shoot threes like they do.
When healthy, we do match up good. And did you see what my boy Ice Okoro did to Ant-Man the other night?
Lock. Straight lock.
Held that Joker to 7 for 27 after he just came off that 44-point game the day before.
Straight lock. Straight on lock. So, yeah, the Cleveland matchup, but the team Cleveland that'll give us business is Milwaukee.
Big G. Yeah. Milwaukee playing good right now. But Big G. Isaac Okoro, his maturation. You remember when Jaylen Brown first came in the league?
Yep, I swear to God, I was going to say that. I swear. I'm starting to see that, bro. Yeah. And I was like, man, But
You
it's
know,
the
I've
thing is, we got too many dudes. We got too many dudes. So it's
I've been
hard for them
listening
get to that.
I've been listening to y'all's Cavs talks because I was at one time doing the back behind production work, and I remember somebody who wasn't really high on Isaac Okoro.
Who? You talking about me?
Yeah, I'm talking about
Yeah,
you.
because I was talking about putting him together to package the trade to get Mikal Bridges. I would have traded. I still would trade him for Mikal Bridges. I still will today.
Yeah, but that ain't gonna work because of my. But I was saying, Relly always liked Ice. Now I always like Ice too for as a defender, but his game becoming more complete right now. Though
it is.
You got to give him credit for being in the lab, man. He's been in the lab the past few off seasons.
Jared Allen been in the lab too, bro.
Man, you know how ready I was ready to get rid of Jared Allen after last playoff series.
Yeah,
like get this soft joker out of here. Get him gone.
Man, he been balling. Jared Allen has been playing.
I wouldn't trade him now at all. I wouldn't trade him at all.
Heck no.
Gee.
Welcome to the Matrix.
He said, welcome to the Matrix.
No, I was dog. That's not a Matrix trade. If I package Okoro, if I package Ice and another dude to get Mikal Bridges, that's not. It's just he's been playing good. He's been playing good, bro. Ice.
He fits though. He is to the Cavs, to our culture, what I said Najee was to the Steelers.
Facts.
Grit, defense, strong, play hard.
And can shoot threes.
And chat, you guys out there in chat land, I forgot to ask y'all for y'all's Final Four. Make sure you give us y'all Final Four, and we're about to go to a commercial break. G, take us to a commercial break, bro.
Man, thanks you guys for listening once again on the Level Up I said the wrong one. The KnoItAllz podcast on Fans First Sports Network. We'll be back after a 10-second quick commercial break. Make sure you listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. We'll be right back in 10.
Find.
Hey, Mom.
Yeah. Timothy Lyons said G is fine. And we're back from my commercial break. Go ahead, Tate.
I just want to say something to those people listening on the audio platforms. We know it was longer than 10 seconds for you. What we should be saying, if you're on YouTube, we back in 10 seconds. If you listen on audio, we got to have a few words from our partner. We right back after we hear that.
Big facts.
Thank you for that too, Tate. Mm-hmm. Gavin Anthony said Ice has improved. He was an awful shooter to this year. He's improved massively. I love it.
Take Gavin out the Matrix. If he ever been there, take him out.
He's never been in the Matrix. Gavin's actually been really good. His takes was
he is.
Look at all the dudes on the Cavs that can shoot threes, though.
Yeah.
Ice, Niang, old boy for Strutz, Garland, Mitchell, Merle. We got shooters over there, bro. Shooters.
Yeah, I still haven't seen the chat's Final Four in NCAA. I'm looking for it. I want to see y'all men's Final Four. Make sure you put. Only person I saw comment about that team is Timothy Lyons and with the Zags. But yeah, I definitely want to see y'all's Final Four. Hey man, so G, this was really interesting, bro. Mm-hmm. We had a segment earlier in one of our previous shows. Tim said, "I'm waiting to see who makes it." I think the whole world is waiting. So we had a segment in one of our previous shows, man, where we were talking about the NIL before it ever really got started. It wasn't even NIL at that moment. Mm-hmm. An event happened, and all of a sudden now we got NIL, and it's changed the landscape of college athletics. Mm-hmm. Now this thing that's happened at Dartmouth, mm-hmm. right? Mm-hmm. And Dartmouth created a union, mm-hmm. basically making the players on the team employees, mm-hmm. right?
Big facts.
How we feel about this, bro?
It's the end of the end. B Dirt, I'm gonna give credit what B Dirt said on the podcast on the homies. B Dirt was like, it's been over. So I'm gonna say it's the end of the end. It's just a matter of time before they take the title of student athlete away from these young men who play for these major Division I schools. Now, I think it could start separating where you see two classes, because like now we got NCAA Division I, Division I AA, D2, D3, NAIA, right? But I think it's going to go two classes. I think you're going to have the superpowers, where everybody up there might not necessarily be an employee, but they're going to be paid. They're going to be paid. Everybody on the squad is going to get paid, right? And then you'll have a tier down, and then everybody else, you got to figure it out. And that's where you might see where a lot of the employee issues come into play as far as these student athletes who represent their schools. But I think the NCAA is cooked. They messed it up with college football. They had it wrong forever. Now they're finally starting to let the college football, and college football is king, bro. So once they go to I think there's one tier, top 70-something teams in football and basketball. Those dudes, man, they employees. They employees for real, because they represent the university. Listen, Ohio State just got a kicker from Australia. He's 6'7", 255 pounds. He was one of the number one rugby players in the country. In Australia. They paid him the bag to come there. He's 23 or 24 years old. He's not a college student, bro. He's a professional athlete that you imported to get some dubs. So, and that's where we're going with this. And that's why guys like Nick Saban got out of it. That because they ain't got no control. They ain't running a farm no more. It's not them and everybody else. It's not about me. Kids want bags, and rightfully so. Every student athlete in America who plays for a Power 5 Division I school should get a bag. You're a top 10% player anyway.
So Tate, man, talk to me. How do you feel about this Dartmouth development that we got going on? Fine. Ooh,
got him.
Fine.
Got him for the big fine.
Well, they just Northwestern all over again. Northwestern started this whole thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Dartmouth, and I said this the other night on the Homies podcast, man. I think all these athletes should get something. I mean, go ahead and give these athletes $10,000 a season when they in season. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I mean, to help supplement, because we talked like the other day, when it's in season, you got to go to practice. You got to get your schoolwork. That's like a job.
Facts.
Let alone play the games.
Oh, it's not. It's not like a job. It is a job. Me and G both played college athletics. That is a job, player. You up at 6 o'clock so you can get something to eat, and you got meetings and team practices at 6:30.
I had practice at 6 a.m. and 5:30 a.m.
Yeah, we had it at 6:30. You know what I'm saying? And that was film. And then you back at it at noon, and then pray you don't have a evening class. Yeah, man, that's a job, bro. It's a job.
So they all deserve, and like I said, depend on the level. Just like if you in the corporate world, some companies is bigger companies than other companies. Yeah, I might could go to Apple and make good money at Apple. But then be at Hewlett and Packard, not big as Apple. I'm getting paid Hewlett and Packard money.
Big facts.
So if you at one of them big schools, Alabama, Georgia, Ohio State, Michigan, you working at Apple. Mm-hmm. If you at Dartmouth, you at just all the Ivy League schools, even though they got money, but they players aren't. Those schools don't generate a lot of revenue from their athletics. Mm-hmm. The schools that generate all that money from their revenue from their athletics need to be paying them kids. So if you go to a bigger school, you might get paid $20,000 for whatever season you play. You play football, and it still don't eliminate you from getting your NIL money. Yep. Those that are good enough are gonna get NIL money.
Yep.
But everybody's gonna get that $25,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey man, you guys, we'll get ready to get out of here. I got a question, man. Johnny Manziel say, he's boycotting till they give Reggie Bush back his trophy. Should more people do this? Reggie, do y'all think Reggie should get his trophy back?
He should, but it don't matter if Johnny Man. They trying to take Johnny Manziel trophy, dog. They trying to kick. They want Johnny out the Heisman house.
But let's
want him out.
Let's deal with Reggie having his trophy back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's deal with that.
150. Matter of fact, 150%. Reggie Bush should have his Heisman back. They should hang back all the 5 banners. Anybody, SMU, all the stuff that they did back in the day with them, they need to let all them guys, because it's been going on all along. It's just now it was legal and now it ain't. When they changed the laws as far as the law of the land for like prisons and institutions, don't they let them dudes out of prison? Yep. So guess what they should do with the Heisman Trophy, the Fab Five and all? Man, give them their stuff, bro. Give them their stuff. Man, dudes been getting paid forever. And they should have been. And we never would have had to come to this unless you just would have had some of them high dudes who think they were above the law with everything cheap and do what they was doing, because they all should be getting paid like Tate Boy Fresh said anyway. So Reggie Bush had every right to fight for his family, to make sure his family was okay. Absolutely. Give him his stuff back. They should have been did it.
Tate.
I think Reggie Bush should get his trophy back, but I don't care if he don't get it. I don't care if Johnny Manziel don't show up at the Heisman. Don't none of that mean nothing to me, man. But he deserves his trophy, though. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like Big G said, they've been doing this for years. And it's a very good analogy, G, when you said when they change laws and let all these jokers out of prison, you get out.
Yeah.
You know, if they change something in the law, so the laws have been changed. All this stuff should be reevaluated and adjudicated. And, yeah, Reggie Bush should have his trophy back.
Yeah, big facts. Absolutely big facts.
Who got that trophy and they took it from Reggie Bush?
Nobody. It's just
nobody.
It's vacant.
It's vacant.
It's nobody on the line. It's nobody on the line.
Didn't your boy Vince finish second to Reggie Bush?
He did.
Yeah.
So don't you want Vince to have it?
No, Reggie deserved it. I mean, Reggie deserved that trophy, man. I mean, Vince was invincible. He was unbeatable. You know what I'm saying? But man, if you just being a fan of college football, wasn't nobody more electric than Reggie Bush. Nobody.
The 5 deserved their stuff back.
The 5 do deserve.
Terrell Pryor and Jim Tressel deserve their wins back.
Absolutely. That 2006, 2007 Ohio State team that went down and beat Arkansas in the Sugar Bowl, they should give all their stuff back.
Talking about the team that beat Oregon in the Rose Bowl.
But they took it from the Arkansas Sugar Bowl team too.
Oh, they took it. Okay.
Yeah. They was trading varsity jackets, pins, and memorabilia for money and tattoos. Bro, come on, bro. They was trying to eat. And now you got, listen, old boy, the quarterback for Georgia, what's his name? Beck. That boy just signed a deal with an airplane company. He got his own private airplane. Carson Beck can go anywhere he wants to, anytime he wants to, in an airplane. Come on, dog. We ain't talking about cars no more. We talking about airplanes. This joker, he can go, dog, he can do what he moving like a straight G. He moving like a G, bro. He got a private plane. It could go where he want to go.
I hear you, bro.
There's those few positions. Hey, what's something I saw about my Arch Man? What's going on with Arch Manning?
Oh, the people are grown folks are mad at Arch Manning because he chose to not have his name and his likeness associated with the new college football game that's coming out.
You know what that's about, though, Mom.
And I mean, I get it. I get it. He wants to be one of the guys. He ain't trying to be like, putting it. I mean, he's a Manning. So, everybody and their mama is going to pull yours out the game and put Arch Manning in the game and play. So, it's
just gonna put in number 16 for Texas.
Yeah, so his thought process is, man, I'm focused on what's happening on the field. I mean, he's still not even taking his NIL money. You know what I'm saying? And that his grandfather's making him give it away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, that's good on original Arch Manning, Archie Manning, because it ain't like he needed. He ain't doing nothing super special by not taking it. His family loaded. So you know, I mean,
he's
entitled to it.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that's still character for him following his family, like doing what he's supposed to. It's character. He's a good kid.
When you a Manning, you do as the Mannings do, just like when you a Kennedy, you do as the Kennedy do. I mean, it's just a certain way you raise that you represent that family name.
Yeah, I hear that. So y'all
didn't say nothing about Big G. Jerry Jeudy getting traded to the Browns.
We did not. Let's mention that before we get into our parting shots. Go ahead, G. I saw you getting into it.
Jerry Jeudy got traded to the Browns for 2 late-round draft picks already, and I think, on paper, the Browns got one of the best wide receiver tight end combo meals in the NFC North right off the bat.
AFC
North. You got Jeudy, you got Amari Cooper, you got Moore from over there from the Jets. You got the Tillman from the Tennessee Volunteers. You got Njoku, the tight end. Man, they out there hitting, man.
Yeah, they loaded.
They out there hitting, bro.
But that's what you want to see. And you got that dude David Bell as the 5 receiver.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. They
loaded
nice.
For sure. They loaded for sure. And they got him for nothing, like some bubblegum Tic Tacs. So that's a win. That's a win. Late round draft.
I think a fourth. They got for a fourth and a sixth or a fifth and a sixth, something like that.
Fifth and a sixth.
Yeah, nothing. They got him for nothing.
Let me say something about this real quick, Claude. Anthony Joshua knocked out Francis. Listen, let me tell you something. That boy didn't just knock him out. He had bricks in his gloves. Every time I saw Njoku, he was going down, and it just looked like that last one that he caught, man. He put him to sleep like he had no-dos in them gloves, man. He was out of there.
Did you see the slow-mo replay when he hit him the last time when he knocked him out?
Hey, folded him up like he was playing Twister.
Bro, that boy's face shook like.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
Folded him up like he was playing Twister. Yeah. Hey, but look here, man. We're going to go ahead and get to our parting shots. Tate Boy Fresh, man, go on and lead us out with your parting shot.
Hey, man, I got to disagree with former Pittsburgh Steeler Le'Veon Bell. He been boxing lately. I think he might be hitting his head too much. He I don't know if he boxed Jake Paul or not. He boxed one of them. I feel like he knocked out Adrian Peterson though. Knocked him out. That's just a Columbus, Ohio boy versus Texas boy. That's just how that one go down.
Good night.
night.
Yep.
But nah, because he said that Jake Paul gonna knock Mike Tyson out.
Oh.
Big G. Over the past couple of days, man, I sent you a couple videos of Mike Tyson working out. You saw him?
Yep.
You see what Mike looked like at 57 years old, man?
At 57.
A killer.
Yeah. At 57.
At 57.
Mike will still knock the slob out of your mouth and put you. Hey, I remember when my mama used to tell me she knocked the black off of me. Mike is capable of knocking the black out. That's just for real.
Well,
like,
Jake Paul don't got to worry about that. But
Jake Paul wake up and won't know his name for about 3 weeks though.
Yeah, he going down though. And so L Bell, even though mad respect for your time with the Steelers, mad respect for being an Ohio boy knocking out a Texas boy. A better football player than you, because AP is the better running back. But so I say that to say you wrong on the Mike Tyson thing, and I say the other part just to let Mod know how to go down if me and him get these hands up.
I'm gonna tell you, that was a good one. That's a reach, though. It's a reach. No, it won't happen. But Tate, I'll say this: if Mike really comes to fight, it won't be one. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I say I have a hard with them celebrity matches. I have a hard time knowing what's real and what's not.
Right.
Yeah.
I doubt. I feel like this is a money grab, and it's a cash grab for both people, for both individuals.
Yeah.
But Mike does something that Jake Paul ain't used to. You want to know what that thing is? Counterpunching. If you see Mike's reaction time, is still there at 57,
bro,
and just playing on accident.
He was killing that sparring dude.
On accident, if he catch him with one of them flush on the jaw, you going night. It won't go night. Everybody go night.
I don't even know that it's reaction time. I think it's just Mike always offensive. You know what I mean? So he coming in at you. So it ain't like, yeah, it might look like he reacted to something, but nah, he just coming at you nonstop like a tank.
He's shooting his normal.
And I don't like I said, if in our chance that this is real, Jake Paul gonna taste canvas. You know what I'm saying?
Jake Paul ain't gonna remember his name, dog. Jake Paul gonna wake up talking about yellow. My favorite color is yellow. And I like ice cream. My favorite color is yellow, and I like ice cream.
My mama said that I can go outside and play. Mama said I can go outside and play.
Yep. And I don't have to put no shoes on. I can wear my bib overalls today. And my favorite color is yellow.
Hey man, that's a good point.
Hey man, but you know why Jake Paul might have a chance? He's an Ohio boy too.
I mean,
no, dog.
Hey, at 57,
stop it.
Listen, like I said, at 57, remember they were telling Ralphie, you'll shoot your eye out. At 57, that boy Mike will knock your eye out. You know what I'm saying?
Out.
Knock your eye out. Go ahead, G, with your parting shot.
Hey man, parting shot. First thing, man, I want to give a shout out to my son-in-law. Today is his birthday.
Happy birthday,
DeVaris, man. We love you, man. Happy birthday.
Fellow Cowboy fan.
Yeah, he is. And live in my house too, and be going in there, man, going hard in the paint for the Cowboys, man. Don't care the fact that he's behind enemy lines. He gonna represent over here, bro. So happy birthday to my son-in-law for sure, man. Happy big birthday to you, man. Second of all, man, thanks, for rocking with us on Fans First Sports Network KnoItAllz. I always got to give the whole crew up to say that go back and check out all the stuff on Fans First Sports Network, KnoItAllz crew, all the different shows, all the different platforms. Me and Tate Boy Fresh been over there on the Steel Curtain Network assassinating them boys for about the last 3 weeks, man. It's been a lot going on over there. And so B-Dirt been with us. Payday been with us. We've been getting it in. Mod's been doing this thing with the Longhorns. Me and Tate been getting in with the Cavs. Me and Andy P we had a killing them show with the Level Up podcast last Wednesday. Wait till you see the show we got planned for tomorrow. It's gonna get ugly. So make sure you check all the platforms out. But my parting shot is this, man, is that people, you know what? I'm gonna put the sign up on me, man. I'm gonna go ahead and put it up already. Big bias right now when I'm Gary State, y'all.
Ohio State talk.
Hey man. Hey man, I'm not playing around with this one. This might be the most talented team that Ohio State has ever had, ever. In the history of Ohio State football, this could possibly be the most talented team they've ever had. It is ridiculous what's going on down in Columbus, Ohio right now, bro. I mean, dog, even the punter, like I just told y'all about, he's 6'7", 255 pounds, and he's all muscle. He's a rugby player. They paid him a bag. They gave him $450,000 to come punt from Australia. There's video out there where we punted at 90 yards. Bro, it's ridiculous. Caleb Downs, I'm telling y'all, he one of the best football players I've ever seen in my whole life. Man, it's a lot going on in Columbus, bro. It's a lot. And so I might be big biased. Hey, but bro, yeah.
I know you on to some when the other day Colin Cowherd picked Ohio State as national champions next year.
Bro, dog, you know how many the teams that came out and they said that they cheating down in Ohio State and Columbus? Bro, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
I was giving you your props till you went. You always go with everybody saying they cheating. They already done. No, they trying to get us right now caught up on cheating charges.
Ain't nobody cheating, bro, they trying to say Ryan Day done stole film on people. Look it up, Google it. They trying to accuse us of cheating. But I'm telling you,
I heard the other day you and mine going back and forth about Texas being better than Ohio State.
Never.
Yeah.
Never.
I'm gonna say this. Claude said put the stop it sign back up for yourself.
What? Because he like Penn State. Yeah. Penn State about to be number 4 in the Big Ten, Claude.
Oh,
They
I
about
thought
to
they'd
be
be
number
3.
No.
Who three?
Oregon.
Buckeyes first, Oregon second,
Oregon.
Michigan third, Oregon fourth. No, wait a minute. No, Buckeyes 1, Oregon 2, Michigan 3, Penn State 4.
Oh.
And if Orgy, the dude that played quarterback for Michigan, if he's what I think he is, it might be Ohio State 1, Michigan 2, Oregon 3, Penn State 4.
Who's the quarterback? Who's the quarterback? Let's have a.
His name is Orgy.
No, let's not do that. Let's leave that one alone.
That boy, he's 6'4", 240 pounds, and he run like a deer.
Claude said we'll be lucky to be 4.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Listen,
hey, take him out the Matrix again.
Yeah.
Take him out the Matrix.
Yeah, he's out. He's out the Matrix. He's out the Matrix. Big G, man. I'll say this: Ohio State, and you know I've said it. Ohio State is number 1 in a lot of positions right now. So it's kind of hard to dispute, what you're saying. It really is. I mean, it's kind of hard to dispute it. But hey, that's why you play it on the field, man. That's why you get it done. And that's why you play it on the field. Listen, I like to thank everybody for watching again, man. Mod's moments here. One of the things that I talk about a lot is, because I do it and I make sure that I practice it in my own life, is not just watch. You know what I'm saying? Not just sit and watch something or watch somebody do something. I want to make sure that I'm getting up and I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, right? And try to make it to where I'm going, to actually be productive in my own life. Because I think a lot of times what we do is we'll watch somebody for fear of, us doing it and it not looking good, or fear of us doing it and it not working out. You can't do that. It's no excuses time, you guys. It's no excuses. We got to stop making them. Because, again, you excuse your way out of a blessing. You excuse your way out of situations. You excuse your way out of relationships. You know what I'm saying? And when you say, I'll do it later or I might do it, later never comes. Later is a place that never comes. It's an action that you'll never do, because later is always going to be put off till tomorrow or put off to the next day, because, honestly, you don't want to do it, right? And when it comes down to it, there are 2 pains in this world. I've always said it. There's the pain of discipline, which is momentary, because after you finish doing it and being disciplined, it's going to go away. But the second pain is the pain of regret, which could last a lifetime. And if you're sitting up and you should be doing something, you really want to do this, but you're just scared, you gotta get off. You gotta leap, man. You gotta leap. And once you leap and you do it, I guarantee you'll be happy with yourself, man, because like I said, I know things take time to develop, but when you take one step, you're closer than you were before. You know what I'm saying? And you have to be able to do that. Don't worry. It's never too late to form a good habit, and it's never too late to stop doing a bad one. Okay? But you make sure that this week, man, you be like Nike. Just do it. Just do it. Because see, I'm going to tell you something. It takes no effort to criticize. It takes no effort for you to be on the other side of the computer, typing and say, oh, look, you missed this or you said that wrong. And it takes no effort to do that. But it takes a lot of effort, and it takes a lot of steam for you to get on and actually do it and take the risk of being wrong, right? Take the risk of being wrong. Take the risk of looking bad. You know what I'm saying? But we do it. You know why we do it? Because we're not just going to sit up and talk about it. And when you die, you want to be able to say that, man, you meant something. You did something. You achieved something. You were here for a reason and that purpose. And that's what I want for each and every one of you guys that's listening live, each and every one of you guys that listens on the replay. Make sure you get up and do it, man. Make sure you get up and do it. It may seem hard. You may feel like hey, man, I don't know. And it seems unsure. I'm going to tell you something about Tate Boy Fresh. Tate sat up here and for a long time and was nervous about doing certain things. But now the man done started picking it up, doing certain things for himself, and he got it. It's like clockwork. But he had to once start doing it. He had to do it. And when you do it the first time, it doesn't mean you already doing it right. You know what I'm saying? But people, that's what people do. You because you feel like you don't want to do it right or you can't do it right, you don't do it at all. And you're losing when that happens. This is Mod's Moments, man. I'm done. Is anybody else got anything before we get ready to get out of here?
I'm good to go, bro. You know what I'm gonna do on the way out the door.
I'm shooting big chubby deuces at everybody till next week.
Big chubby deuces. I think those deuces aren't chubby anymore, man. You lost a lot of weight, so you know what I'm saying? They might be long fingers, but not chubby anymore, man. We out of here, you guys. We gonna holler, man. Peace.